What's up, everybody? Welcome to the You Damn Right podcast, the official first episode. I am your host, Ronnie Amori, and in my co-host seats today, I have my best friends, Candance and Justin. How y'all doing?
Good. How about yourself?
This is not an interview, bitch. We can
I'm like, what? How are you? Great.
Damn.
Look at all my replays. The fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know what a lot of people probably thinking. If you are a returning subscriber, first of all, we want to thank everybody who's been supporting us over the years. Sorry we've been away for so long, but it feels good to be back. And I'm going to be honest, this podcast is a little bit for selfish reasons because I want to hold all of us accountable. Y'all looking a little nervous over there, child. Because Candace over here with the straight face.
Look, I want to make sure my double chin is not like in the frame. So I'm.
Anyway.
The fuck?
I'll cut that out. You ain't got to worry about it.
No, it's okay. That's authentic. I truly feel that way.
No, but seriously, I wanted to do this show first of all because I wanted to use it as a way to like keep us or hold us accountable for like stuff that we want to achieve as far as like goals we've set. Because I know for all of us, I think I could speak for the entire friend group, not just us three. We're all hard workers, but I've noticed like we'll put something out there that we want to do. We'll plant that seed and like say like we want to do it and then never do it.
That's
facts. Because it's easier said than done. That shit is crazy. Because it's like, it's reality versus dreams, you know? In a sense, like, yeah, I would love to do this, but my light bills due tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then you're tired and you're done.
I don't even think it's that because I think stuff like, I'll say this, me and Corey did a video on my channel the other day and we talked about like stuff we was like manifesting or once like set aside to like, you know, really achieve this year. There's a couple of things that Corey said in that video that right now she may come like is true.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So really proud of her. Like I'm proud of everybody because everybody's such like, you know, hard workers. Now I can say that about like our entire friend group again. It's like nobody's a bum.
Right.
Everybody got their own stuff going on. Everybody's, you know, works and you know, y'all are definitely the hardest workers I know.
Yes, I am.
Girl, go ahead.
Never mind about Candace, but that's that you are the hardest
Yes, give it to me.
Girl.
Child. No.
Not even from a financial standpoint of like doing something, but like we'll say like I want to do this, but then never like do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like never actually get the ball rolling to like just go and do it. We'll say we want to do something, never do it. And I'm like, well, why is that? But I feel like I said, doing this like kind of getting on. Not necessarily just camera, but saying it more and talking.
Also evidence. I see you on. Bitch, you said you
more like motivational, saying, you know, saying like I want to do this by this time, so we have something to look back on and say like, damn, I remember when I said I wanted to do that. You know, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I feel that. So what's the goal that you had in mind since you and Corey had this talk? What y'all talking about? Yes, you want to have conversations. What's going on?
That just proves me you don't watch my other channel, bitch. So
what? See, no.
Yeah, you're not subscribed to my other channels. So,
so what they talking about? They just say, what the fuck they got? Let's start over.
No, but like,
scratch that.
I feel like. What was I even saying? You done threw me off guard.
Oh, I do apologize.
What were you saying?
I said, so what were some goals that you wanted to set or that you talked about or that you felt like you did?
That's what I was about to say. I was saying I had this conversation with you too. Not both of y'all, but like you. Yeah. I told you, I know when I have not, doesn't have to be like a good idea, bad idea, but I know I have an idea I want to pursue if three things are true. I said if it excites me, if it scares me, and if I can't stop thinking about it. Those are the three things. Like, I know I have an idea I really want to pursue if those three things are true. Yeah. If I can't stop thinking about it, if it scares me, if I'm excited about it. Because I've talked to all of y'all about, hey, I want to do a podcast. I'll just, you know, for something fun for us to do and like actually talk, because we talk about shit all the time already. And then the other stuff I can't talk about on camera right now, but y'all know what I'm working on. And so it's like...
OnlyFans.
No, but it's like... I don't want to let certain ideas or goals that I've set, like, just forget about them because we get so wrapped up in, like, our everyday life. So I feel like us talking about it more, expressing it, I feel like if it excites us, if it scares us, and we can't stop thinking about it, like, we should pursue those things because I think that's what, I don't know, it makes it more exciting.
I agree. I mean, I think anybody would agree, you know, with that. Like, no one wants to not be working on their goals. I think for me, the main part is when you get older, you have to realize, first of all, some goals have time frames, right? It's either I start now or I finish, not last, but maybe second to last or whatever. If you don't start doing certain things now, like you can't be a videographer and you don't know how to work a camera. So you have to take that time to invest in what things are going to set you up for those goals. You know what I mean? And I think that's the part that kind of takes into play as far as like in finances too. Yeah. Like if your goal is to be this great like designer or this, you have to take time to buy the material, buy the things. What's fashion wise? What's this? If this happens, what material could take this type of? It's just a whole bunch of stuff you have to do with this. So it's like I said, sometimes I feel like it's easier said than done, but it doesn't mean it can't get done. Because I know if I take time to just sit and write and actually just sit and write and do what I said I was going to do, I would be so much further, especially with all the different outlets we have. It's like kind of no excuse, but at the end of the day, those everyday things come into play. But like with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and all of these other, even certain networks. I didn't even know Kevin Hart got a network. Y'all know Kevin Hart got a network?
I ain't know he had a network.
Okay. Oprah, Kevin, all of them. Like, don't play with them. But they started off at one place and kept building from there. And then I feel like once you get the knowledge of certain things, then you can broad off. That's why certain actors can be directors now, you know, or executive producers now. And they don't have to stay in that box of that. And they see the other fields of what they can do. So just gotta get your hands dirty, man. But who the fuck wanna get their hands dirty?
Shit, for me, for life, shit, I get my hands dirty.
Cause you's a nasty bitch.
Well, you asked me too about like what goals did I set. So obviously, like I said, this was a goal to like just not necessarily to have a podcast show, but like to get back on YouTube and get back into doing what I enjoy doing. So filming, editing, all of that. Also, I feel like I said this to myself. I was like, we spent years like building this platform on YouTube, our platform, like we're Living It Up. When we did that for however many years and seasons we did, and like we have all these subscribers, and I'm like, well, I don't want to sit on a channel and like not do something with it. Right. And I'm like, there's so much talent here, like in Charlotte, that I feel like may not have a platform where they could go and like, you know, support or what's the word I'm looking for? Promote their project, like whether it's a song or a show, whatever. Right. You know, so I'm like, well, hell, I can do it. Like I can step in and be that platform and people can like promote their shit to do, you know? So that's also one of the things I thought was important for me to do this particularly. But just having stuff like I want to do is like I'm tired of like just thinking about it all the time and like not pursuing it or just to say like at least I tried to, you know. Yeah. So it's so much I want to do. It hurts. Yeah. See it, like I'd rather be like, well, at least I tried it than to be like, damn, I didn't even try. So like, what if, you know? And you can't get mad at the next man for succeeding because it's like, damn, I could have did exactly what they did or how they did it, or even if you did it a different way, you could have just tried. So I feel that, which is why I'm even a part of like doing the podcast, because it's like, all right, let's try something different. Well, if you're watching this right now, that just means that we accomplished this goal. So Candance, did you say a goal yet? What are you working on for this year? My goal is to actually, I don't know, that's a hard one because like I said, your mind is everywhere. But I know I would love to write series for shows or be like that background person, like executive producer, whether it's on a talk show or something, helping coming up with ideas, the topics. I don't really see myself as the person sitting in the chair necessarily, which I wouldn't be mad at it, but I don't see myself. I'm more of like the background. I like to make sure this gets done. We talk about this. Is this, you know, topic? Let's be real about it, you know, things like that. So I can see myself as far as that. But yeah, just writing. I love to write and I need to get back into it, but it's easier to go home and just go to sleep after work. So, but you just gotta have that same energy. So I need to make sure I write. So completing a full season of something on paper. That is the goal.
That's right.
All right, after that long goal, Justin, what is your goal?
For me, my goal is simple and straight to the point. I like to find myself again. I feel as if...
I don't think that's simple.
I feel as if like growing and maturing a lot, I honestly have lost myself. Like I don't know where I'm heading. I don't know, but I would like to find that. So that's honestly my goal by the end of 2023.
I like it. And now that we are on tape, y'all got the proof. I'm gonna hold y'all accountable for those two things. Okay, because this already is one of the things I wanted to achieve, and we got that going. So another one of my goals, though, definitely would be to figure out too, like, you know, if I wanted to get back into. The funny thing is, I don't know if this has been happening to you, but like ever since baddies and like stuff has like started coming back out, I've gotten like DMs from people that's like, is Livin It Up coming back out?
Okay.
And I'm like, we haven't talked about it really. But I don't know if you've been getting the same thing. Like lately, I've been getting more people to be like asking me about Livin It Up. I'm like, that's crazy that y'all still think about that when it was, you know, it feels like we did it just yesterday, but it also feels like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not something that's going on right now because of all the other like shows.
Right.
And it's been like dope to see. But I'm just like, we have not thought about bringing Livin It Up back because we are such in different places than what we were doing because that was a scripted show, but we was like fighting and carrying on and shit like that. And I'm like, we don't have the time. Literally, but also don't have the time to be like acting a fool, like just because. So I wouldn't mind bringing it back if it was like an elevated kind of thing, maybe with another cast, maybe with the same people. I don't know yet, but maybe, possibly.
I think so.
We'll have to see. But this is the official, I guess, casting call out to people. If they are in the Charlotte area and want to be a part of that, then y'all can come join.
Okay. And I'm going for the main character.
Just don't want to talk about it because just don't want to film no more. So.
I'm not gonna say I want to film no more. I am definitely.
He's done.
No, Livin It Up was just that shit was so like it was great, fun times, great memories, everything. I would never take that away.
You know, people to this day still think that me and you were together.
Yeah,
Oh, period.
But it was a lot of time having to put in there. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I would definitely do it again. The opportunity came about, I would definitely, hands down, I would be there. But we just gotta figure it out how to work it into our real life.
You know, we're so busy now. Like we have our regular jobs and side hustles and stuff like that. But I'm like, yeah. Well, I mean, if the time comes around where we could do it, I'm sure we'll do it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's different too when, of course, like when that platform comes where you're getting paid for it too. Like that's what finance is coming to take because if it's something to where like you're using your free time, of course, it's always going to be a different like mindset, I guess, unless it's really your passion. And I think we've had this conversation where it's like everybody's dream can't be your dream, everybody's goal can't be your goal, but it doesn't mean y'all can't take part in it together. Right. You know what I mean? So I think that'll come with it. But yeah, I'm motherfucking auditioning and I better get a role.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Genital.
I want to thank you all for being here for the first episode of our podcast and everything. My co-host seat is going to be constantly rotating because these bitches work. So whenever I'm basically going to have whoever on here who is not working to be in my co-host seat or whatever, but y'all will see them all the time, but I don't know who else is going to be on here.
Well, while we have this break, shot o'clock. They already drank, so don't think I'm the motherfucking alcoholic of the group. They had their drinks, they've been sipping. Okay?
Oh, this is...
What?
Come on. That's why I want to do it. That's exactly fucking why I want to do it. And clean off my floor.
We're not filming here no more.
All right, so I do want to hear about how y'all 2023 is going. So let's talk about it.
Well, for me on my end, 2023 has been going pretty smooth, but I will say it has been kind of stressful a little bit. As far as like everything else has been going smooth, but as far as like my personal journey, that's why the stressfulness come in. Because it's like I'm getting old now. I have no fucking clue what I want to do, what I want to be, where I see myself.
Cause ain't that I'll bop him in his
Okay, we get some older. But no, I ain't turning like 40 or no shit like that. Not saying 40 years old, but I am getting older.
Guys, here.
But it's like more so thoughts of where I want to see myself go. And it's like it's easy to hear people say, well, think about things that you like to do. Think about, you know, certain, but it's also like, what if you're in that space where you're drawing a blank?
Right.
Where when you think about your future, you see nothing.
Right.
And it's not because you don't have nothing to look forward to it. You generally just don't know. Right. And that's honestly where I'm at. So everything else is more smooth except that part of my life. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, where am I going? What's my passion? What's my calling? So it's like, I mean, I just have to get up every day. Then especially after realizing I've been at my current full-time and my part-time, full-time 5+ years, part-time 3+ years. But it's like, I wake up in the fucking morning and realize I hate both of them bitches. Like, I can't stand them. But it's like, what am I gonna do to fix it?
Yeah.
But I don't know what's the next steps. Like, I don't know where to look, where to even try to fix it. So I would say 2023 is just a lot of learning, a lot of self-growth. And with me trying to find myself again, that may help out. Yeah. And that's what I'm praying for. What about you, Candace?
Oh, into me now.
Yeah.
2023 has been, what's the best way I can say this? Not just a lesson learned, but I've learned to stand on what I say. What's that saying? Say what you mean and mean what the fuck you say. I've learned to stand on that. There's been a couple of situations where I've had to stand on my boundaries, but not just have boundaries with certain people, but with everything. I'm talking from family, work, life, finances. I have to stand on those boundaries. And what I realize is you not only get to fix your problems, but sometimes you pick your problems. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with in advance if you know something's not going to work out or if it's not right. Just like going to a job interview. You know at the job interview, you say you want me to go door to door and sell what? This is not for me. Like, so I feel like I need to have that same energy with relationship, friendships, family ships, work ships, every kind of Titanic ships, every ship. Like, every ship. So standing on my boundaries and accepting what people show me. And hopefully they accept what I show them. So
that can be a lot sometimes.
It can be. It can be. But you realize who you got and who you don't. You know what I mean? And just accept it. Don't lose sleep over the ones you don't. Don't focus your energy on the ones who are there. Because at the end of the day, those are the ones who are going to try to put you in a more positive light. Yeah, because I'm big on consistency. If you always late, I'd rather you be consistently late, which I try to be, but they still get mad. But be consistent with me. If I know this is something you don't like, why would I try to force you or make you do it? You know, if you know it's something I don't like, and I'm not going to do, you shouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? So stand on my motherfucking boundaries. Like, I'm accepting everything they show me, and I hope they accept what I'm showing them, because I'm showing the fuck out. Get into it.
And let me tell you something. How I should apologize, because I guess I should have said this at the beginning. But this ain't no interview, girl. So you're supposed to be talking to me. She's talking to the camera. Like, I get you trying to preach, but
like, who the fuck do I talk to here on film? Get the angles on this side. They get my sideburns.
Not no interview, okay?
Don't look at my sideburns. Not out of point.
Hey, shit, you saying, look, bitch, I'm looking.
My apologies. But if it was an interview, did I get the job?
Yeah.
Period.
You got the job.
You lost.
No, the fuck I didn't.
Anyway.
Moving on.
But no, all of that is beautiful. I really like your answers. Yeah. Not like as far as like I enjoy, like, you know, but I just
struggle.
I can't. No, because y'all have me thinking about shit like I haven't thought about that, you know, in certain things. Because obviously I started this year off pretty rough or whatever because of my whole condition. But like being that we're halfway through the year, I'm like, okay, well I got through a lot that I never thought I was like be strong enough to, I guess you could say. So that's been like a whole thing for me, like this whole journey or whatever. It's been a real personal journey this year, I'll say, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
Heavy on the personal.
Heavy on the personal. No. Heavy on the personal. Like, because you realize certain things, fuck that. And ain't nobody gonna have you like how you got you. Yeah. Some people will come close, but don't nobody got you like you got you. And then what you go through, some stuff you keep private, you know. I'm the type, I'll keep stuff inside until shit about to fall apart. They're like, okay, let's talk about it. Because apparently I can't do it myself. So let's talk about it.
I forgot to ask you this. I was, because you didn't come on to Livin It Up until the very end when we did the movie in 2019. Fun fact, yes, there was supposed to be another Livin It Up movie right after that, but then obviously the pandemic happened. Mm-hmm. But how was your experience, like, coming on? After we had did 4 seasons already, you like came on at the end, but like how was like the filming experience for you?
I felt like Marlo who finally got her peach on my fucking house. I'm in the building. Stop playing with her. Yeah, sister. Yeah, I'm in the building. No, I have fun, and I feel like it wasn't just limited to just Living It Up, because we also did the Halloween movie and things like that. So it was just filming, period, was great. I don't want to just structure it to just one thing that we did, but I did enjoy myself with that. But I enjoyed filming regardless. Like, and I've learned different things I want to try, do. It inspired me. So I enjoyed it. Wish I was 10 pounds lighter, but other than that,
I love it for you.
thank you.
Justin came on to the show season 1, I think, right? Yeah. No, he came because we were looking for somebody to be to play my boyfriend, and Justin, that's how me and Justin met and became best friends after that. But
that's why they think y'all together. Go ahead.
It's not like
He played my man, and it really became my man.
No, he used to ask me all the time, like, are you him actually? People actually thought Living Up was like a real show.
Right.
Like, even people I went to high school, because I was in high school at the time, like right out of high school when we started the first season. And people I went to school with, like, would ask me, like, is this real? You just, like, changed your name to me? I'm like, no. Like, y'all know me, so no, enough. It was crazy, but it made it proof to me, like, damn, how easy it is to fake a reality show or, like, to, to, like, do certain things or whatever. Because I'm like, we put that shit on, like, easy in a way where people thought we was, like a real reality show when we were, like, nothing was, I can't say everything was scripted because we didn't always work off a script, but it was, like, we became our characters in the moment. So it would be so easy, like, to fake a reality show. So when I seen certain things that's, like, now on Zeus Network, for example, it's kind of easy to tell what's, like, authentic or not. Yeah. Which is interesting.
That is so interesting, especially how the shit is developed in general. Like, where we're at now with, like, social media platforms and all the new reality shows that's out. Yeah. Everything is different from what it was back then. Yeah. So different.
Yeah. What I do like about it, though, is it doesn't matter what your platform is now. And that I like. So as much as people try to keep their focus on how it just promoted reality and fighting and all of that, you have people like Tabitha Brown, right? Am I saying her name right? Who just, we liked her because of her voice and then her piece, and then her man her man getting the bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We like people like, what was her name, little skinny girl that be dancing with this kid? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking? But she always be doing like the words, like, yeah, like, and then she ends up getting her own reality So I feel like even kids, like, it's not, there's no, I'm finna put Kane to work. I gotta.
Oh God, do not get me canceled on my first day. I already got canceled on Facebook. I ain't got time.
I'm finna put him to work because it's no limits. I mean, for everybody from white to black, gay, straight, religion-wise, dancing-wise, country-wise, it does not matter where you are, which is why I get so irritated with myself when I don't do it. Back to the 2023 goals. So, yeah, let's go. Give me one margarita. Oh my gosh.
That was fucking song.
Back to Justin. How was your experience of filming Livin It Up?
I would say it was freaking amazing. I had met some great friends. Like, again, memories that I can never take away from. They will always be here. With this wonderful bonding time. A lot of different personalities to deal with. I will say that was definitely a change. But yeah, we met a lot of great people. But overall, the experience is great. Like I said, I would do it again, hands down.
Well, I love that for you.
I love that for you.
Yeah, what the fuck was going on?
I wish I could say. Of course, I could say the same. Of course, like, it got very dramatic at the end, but it was definitely a great learning experience. And, like, at the time, like, socially, it was like you said, it was great, like, to meet everybody when we did, and, like, got really close and formed that bond where that's why I think people loved, like, watching the show back then. And then we also have our 10-year anniversary coming up in October. Don't know if I'm going to do something for that yet or not.
You should, even if you go to dinner. But let's talk about it, because I want to know, what kind of bad things did you experience and how did you overcome them?
I'm going to get back to that. But, no, I was going to say that for the 10-year reunion anniversary.
Don't try to get past that.
No, but, like, no, because I was saying, like, people's like, we should do, like, a reunion for, like, the 10-year anniversary. So I don't know, like, something we could, like, do. I could figure it out. But that always October, so that we get some time. What was your question again?
Because you was talking about your experiences with Living It Up and positive, that's cute. But the negative, what was some negative stuff that you had to go through and that you got over it and that kept you humble? Because you know when some people go through certain stuff, they're like, fuck it, I ain't doing this no more. What made you like, you know what?
It definitely taught me a lot about like patience, kind of like rolling with the punches. You know, because everything's not gonna go the way you want it to the first time, especially. So it was like a lot of like having to just improvise. Like we was already improvising with the show as our characters, but it was like a lot of improvisations to figure out like, okay, we can't shoot here, let's go. You know, it was like a lot of that. So it was like really, really difficult to like deal with egos at times, but it was like more so because it's my passion. It was like the most difficult thing I think we experienced was like scheduling. You know, when we got older, started getting into like our own like things or like, you know, jobs or whatever. That was always the biggest hurdle for like any kind of show or project we did on here anyway. It was like always scheduling. Always. But at the end there was a lot of ego. Which we ain't gotta address the elephant in the room just yet. But
wasn't me, bitch.
Because you know I'm here for the mess.
Really dramatic moments. Some really, really dramatic moments, but it was what it was.
That's good.
It was what it was, and it is what it is.
That's good. So you feel like you know for sure you could better handle it if that situation was to occur, or you feel like you'll see it coming before and like shut it down?
Well, I definitely would love to do, like I said, like to reboot Livin It Up eventually. Maybe with like a whole other like group of people. Here's like, you know, that's why I said I wanted to do this podcast on this channel to give like the creatives here like in Charlotte or, you know, wherever. Because some people don't have maybe the following or whatever to get on a podcast to promote their shit, like I said earlier. So I was like, well, I would love to do that, and maybe like Livin It Up could be a real show, but like with actual people who really need stuff to like, I guess, get out there, you know? Like you, for example, with your writing, you know, and Justin being Justin as he always is.
Because Justin be Justin, man.
Oh.
He want me so mad. He's trying to act good on camera. So I'm getting all this out.
Are y'all recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, awesome. Okay, we back. We back from our shot break on fucking. I swear we only took one shot. I swear it's only been one shot. Because I don't know what's happening.
Margaritas. My girl, please don't say that no more.
No, okay. What was my next topic? God damn it. Shit. It was something we were.
Are you recording the voice note?
Where's my damn notepad?
He ain't even doing the voice note.
Just
He's gonna start now.
you want somebody's microphone, girl. This episode 1. This is no, because they just were off the rails just now, and we gonna get this together. I swear we gonna be professional. I'm out of frame again. Okay, because we really was supposed to be in the studio today, y'all. We didn't go to the studio. It was Candace's idea to film here at Justin's house, which is fine. I'm not upset about that. But like, we could have been in the studio. But it's fine. I'm cool with this.
No,
I'm cool.
Say yeah.
No, because y'all know what camera I'm supposed to be looking at.
Apparently, no camera. You see what
I ain't look out
You
there.
said what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, worry about
I've been looking straight ahead. You guys, when it's y'all like, what's up? And then look this way too.
It's episode 1.
It's okay. It's episode 1. We will be in the studio next week, y'all. We had to film here for today, but next week we'll be in the studio. Welcome back to the You Damn Right podcast, episode 1. Okay, we talked about goal setting. I know we talked about 2023, and then what was the last thing we talked about? The Livin It Up Reboot. That was right. And I guess I can, because I guess this, I don't know when this episode is going to air, because we are filming a couple in advance, of course. But I guess I will announce it now. Like, I can't wait. One of the goals I was going to say that I didn't say it earlier, but I showed you a sneak peek. Not necessarily the cover, but you saw a sneak peek. I do have a book coming out in October that I'm really excited about. And I am so nervous, but I'm excited. I'm scared. Can't stop thinking about it. So that's why I knew it was what I really wanted to do. So my first book will be out in October. I'll give you an official date, an official title, and everything coming soon. But I'm basically like finalizing everything now. So I'm really excited about it.
Yay. Excited for you. I still gotta pay for my book, or do I get it for free?
What you see what I'm saying?
Everybody gotta pay for the book. Everybody gotta pay for the book. Everybody has to support the damn book volume. So everybody
Fuck, make me number one.
no discount.
And the second by side, I need to autograph on mine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, at least autograph it. That's what I'm saying. People make it forget all about you. At least autograph my shit.
I know I mentioned it earlier, but I seriously was canceled on Facebook, y'all. They were trying to get me out this shit.
But Ronnie.
Hey, David, I'm just commenting like, bitch, you saying what to these people? Like, you gonna log into your shit and it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone.
No, because listen. All I did, I'm going to talk about it because I want to talk about it. Because it just happened yesterday and I thought I wasn't going to talk about it on the show because it's not going to matter in a couple weeks. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it now because I have to get it out. All I posted was a fucking meme. Y'all know Total Drama Island on Cartoon Network. I posted a meme because it had celebrities like Drake, Nicki, Ariana, Doja, Lizzo, Beyonce, Lil Nas X. I'm forgetting one person. But anyway, because of like the shit that's been going on recently, I put X's over 3 of these bitches' faces. Doja Cat, Ariana, Lizzo.
What are we doing?
I'm about to say, what the fuck are we doing?
Y'all about to start me up because I'm about to have this whole conversation over again.
She be getting over people quick.
No.
What she do?
All I did because I saw the damn picture, I think on Twitter, and I just say because I was like, oh, dope, somebody made this Total Drama Island like meme or whatever. And with the celebrities, and everybody was on there. So I posted it like a couple weeks ago. And then I reposted it with them bitches X'd out because they was the ones who was like recently in the, like, been in the headlines. Doja getting into it with her fans.
I'm talking getting
into it with her fans. Ariana done took somebody's man.
So it was somebody else's man.
Somebody's husband.
So she broke up with him.
Friends with them. And she, let me stop gossiping because that's not what this podcast is about. But yeah. Wait, and then bitch, you picked my camera. Really?
Really?
Sam, we got into the gossip. I got excited.
So, and then what the fucking, and then Lizzo. I'm not going to talk about Lizzo. So I don't know all the facts about Lizzo. But anyway, I put X's over them and all I said, y'all seen Total Drama Island. All I said was, Doja Cat, Ariana Grande, and Lizzo have been voted off Total Drama Island Celebrity Edition. And my fucking notifications went crazy. Went fucking crazy with people talking about, why is Nicki still there? Why is Drake still there? They're this, they're that. And I'm like, are y'all not getting the joke? Like, y'all taking it that serious?
It's that serious.
I was
like Nicki did not recently.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was.
And I wasn't gonna respond to it. I don't know whose comment it was. I saw it. It was like, okay, I'm about to go off for everybody. You don't fucked it up for everybody. I'm about to respond to every single one of you bitches that got something to say. Talking about I support this and I support. I'm like, I didn't say that. All I did was post a meme. What you're talking about. But it was a mess. I'll post screenshot shit because now I need, because I didn't think it was that deep. I will say I thought, like, I kept logging in thinking that, like, this ain't gonna work this time. This ain't gonna work, because I knew I was gonna get my page out of here. I thought they were gonna take my fucking page down because I cussed everybody out. But my page is still there.
If someone was really taking it personal for real.
No. And I don't know all the facts about Lizzo. I know the Lizzo thing is kind of more recent or whatever. Yeah. Her being fat phobic or whatever the other stuff was.
That's like calling a black person racist. Like, I don't have to like you just because you look like me. Like, we are different.
I don't know all the facts about that, so I can't talk about that.
Yeah. So don't say your opinions too much.
I'm not, because you know I got some for days.
That's what I'm taking it out.
By the time it's coming out, it'll be all you say some shit and it's and none.
And then I'm talking to plot, so it's not Facebook coming from me. What happened? Just blessings to everybody, and I can't be famous because I'll be fighting everybody. But yeah,
you would be fighting everybody if you was famous.
I'm gonna respond to people to a certain extent. Like if it was my backup dancers, I'm like, bitch. First of all, you was late like 6 times, so let's get into it. Like I don't know, certain connections I would have. Now if it's just a random fan, no. But like I knew.
It's like. I like responding to people is fun because you're not going out.
Yeah, you're not going to.
I'm just kidding. You're not going to do that. I don't be wanting to fight or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Sometimes you got to shut people up.
Like to fight all the time.
No, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You did not wrong. Because sometimes some people
I just be getting mad. Like,
some people don't know when to shut up until you ball.
Shit be pissing me off. Like, I be just getting mad.
But no, as a celebrity, I think I would like clap back at some stuff, but like not always.
Yeah, not always, of course.
At some point, it's like, okay, let me delete this for a couple of days and I'll come back.
Yeah, not always.
I'm not gonna be doing that with y'all when I can have my time preoccupied with other stuff. You know.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if that was on my end, I was the celebrity part. I honestly think, not saying I would take like JT route, but like I will say some shit when I feel the need to. But most of the time, I will ignore the fuck.
Yeah, because I mean, you get to that status, and then too, a lot of the stuff I truly don't believe they see it or they hear about it, or some stuff is out of their control. Like people think it just be celebrities, but I feel like celebrities don't even have full control over their lives to a certain extent because they have their labels. They have people who control their Facebook, their Instagram. They have people who make decisions for their tours, and not to bring up the Lizzo situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Lizzo ain't making them costumes. You got big and small at the same damn time. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain stuff. Like those celebrities don't have that full control over it. I think when they respond, like you said, some stuff don't need a response, and I think that's why Doja got X'd off the island because some stuff don't need. You could have shut the fuck up.
Doja just.
What we do? I'm over here bumping.
Oh, what she said, her song, she said what she said. Doja don't play.
So it's just like, you know, stuff.
I X'd them out because of the recent
Right.
stuff going on. I didn't make it
You did
personal.
nothing wrong.
I didn't even say anybody was canceled.
Right.
All I said was they was voted off the island.
Island,
And if you ever saw the show, it was people getting voted off the show that we was like, that's our favorite, or then they voted a whole black girl off the show because of nothing. She didn't even do nothing. What was her name? Lashana, whatever the fuck. I don't remember. Y'all ain't never seen Total Drama Island?
Yeah.
But I don't remember the cast members' names.
No, I watched Love
I have
Island.
seen it though. Candance, I'm sorry, baby. Them two different shows.
I understand that. That's why I said I didn't see Total Drama. I have seen Love Island.
One is a cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't compare
So
it to
I did,
Island.
I'm not comparing. I'm telling you what the fuck I've been.
But don't say that the same thing. Total Drama and Love Island, no. Baby.
Okay. So apparently those can't be used in the same sentence.
Really can't.
No. Are y'all joking me? It's giving joke.
No.
Okay.
That's like you saying fucking banana and a strawberry. I mean, they both fruits, yeah.
Okay.
But bitch, not in the same
So something in common.
No.
But go ahead. Anywho.
With the island, that's it.
Yeah.
And bitch,
Yeah.
Love Island, not really. They weren't even on the island the second season.
Okay. Yeah, they was in
That
there.
was in Vegas.
Go ahead.
Anything.
Anything.
Really. Anything.
Anything.
Damn it.
Okay, stop.
No, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
No, last thing I wanted to say was I wanted to thank all the subscribers for tuning in. If you're watching right now, if you watched this all the way through to now, make sure you give this video a like. I don't know how I'm gonna set up this podcast yet or how I'm gonna like continue doing the show. We will be in the studio going forward. My co-host seat will be like changing out between people. Maybe people that want to like help promote, you know, like I said, their stuff or whatever, or just one of y'all. I'm sure y'all will see me on space.
Just want to go off.
Whoever is available, because everybody be working, which is no shade, nothing. It's everything. Don't do that.
I'm looking forward to some great new topics to talk
Me too.
about shit here and there. You know what I'm saying?
So let's keep this going.
Now, I really do want to thank y'all for being my first guest. Not even guest, like, because again, this wasn't an interview. We was just talking. But no, I've been talking about this forever, and I didn't know how I was going to make it happen, when I was going to make it happen, but I really appreciate y'all being on the first episode. So I just wanted to get that out there, whatever. We're not closing the show yet. I just wanted to, like, get that out there, because I really appreciate y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all. This, again, are two of the hardest people I know, hardest working people I know. I need to slow down with my talking, because that shot don't fuck me up, shit, though.
I love that for you.
I love that. Get them drunk. And they were talking shit about me.
I can talk shit about you because we was how late because of you? How late because of you?
No. We're going to talk about it.
We gonna talk about it.
No. Don't. We're going to talk about it.
No, girls.
Wait,
I don't want your
No.
Let's talk about right now.
I was ready at 2.
Okay.
Who else was ready at 2? Raise your hand.
But what was
No.
that? No, because
No, good, yeah.
now we gotta go before 2.
Okay, let's go before 2.
Because we called you for how many hours?
Y'all called me at 12, but we already had plans. We already had plans. I will pull my phone out
We ain't put a phone down.
Okay.
We called.
But this is my thing.
And you said he was outside the whole time.
Who makes a reservation and then calls to make sure they still got the same time for the reservation? Nobody. When you made the reservation for 2 o'clock with me, that's what it was. I was ready at 2, and then I answered my phone at 1:30 and still told you I was gonna be ready at 2 o'clock. You know what you said? No, what you say? No, shrug. No shrug. You wasn't ready. So Candance was on time. And Candance was on time for everything. Even lunch. Who was late for lunch? Oh wow! It comes to the light. Yeah, do it closer. So we're not gonna do Candance now. I usually be late. Yes, but today that was not one of the cases.
At the end of the
So no, I want an apology. Not okay. Not okay.
It's not the way. It's not the way.
It's not gonna wait.
I'm
No.
not gonna talk about it anyway.
We'll see you all day. I want an apology.
I was just.
Could you call me out? That's okay. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna talk about y'all name today. It's okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
I'm just saying, Candance, this is really wild to me.
It's wild to me how I was on time and I'm still at fault. That's what I want to know. Not only bitch on
Because if
time.
you would just answer your phone, you could have had all this.
Honestly.
What's it just again?
Because eventually.
It's just still working today. I've been over here chilling.
But I was ready.
You was ready.
I was. Mind, body, and soul. Ready. Y'all wasn't. So yeah. Anywho. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Anywho.
Stop bringing me back into nothing else.
What you said earlier? What you say?
I was like, anyway.
No, you said some other thing.
What?
Really? They said it needs something.
It needs something. It didn't make sense, but I'm going to use it now, and I can't think of
Well,
what.
I guess we got
Anything. Anything.
With all the attitude, with anything.
Anything.
Any closing words y'all wanted to put out there for anything else y'all wanted to achieve in 2023? Anything. Justin, you was talking about something earlier, and I don't know if you don't want to say it on camera, but you had something earlier. Because you saw the Candance about it.
Fuck that thing.
You don't remember about what he was trying to achieve this month?
Oh!
Let's talk about it.
We just gonna keep it at personal growth. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh,
We just gonna keep it on that. But yeah, that is definitely a hard 30 days that I'm trying to do. Trust y'all.
Child.
Personal growth. Personal growth. And when I
Because he gonna break it.
No, I'm not gonna break it, so stop saying that.
Okay, I believe you.
Have faith in me.
Ain't got shit.
You got chipping me off.
Should be.
So we're gonna get them. Just know 2023 is a lot of like personal goals. Just things that I want to achieve within myself.
Yeah.
I do want to say, again, I know we're filming this way in advance, and I don't even know when this will be up, but it'll be a couple weeks after this just took place. We do want to send prayers and love to the family and loved ones of O'Shea Sibley. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Yeah.
But he is a gay man who was dancing at a gas station, I believe, and then somebody killed him because they were obviously homophobic or whatever. But the other day they did have like a memorial or something over there with like a what am I trying to say? What was it? Did y'all see it? The videos of it? They basically like had a show, like a Vogue show, and like they were out there like dancing and stuff. I can show you guys videos. I saw it on Twitter, and I got like so emotional because as beautiful as it was, it's like, dang, he should still be here. You know what I'm saying?
Or something like that. That's juvenile.
The last thing I saw about it was that a teen was in custody for this fatal stabbing of him, and hopefully by the time that this comes out, that, you know, all we pray for is that justice has been served, you know, by then.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it's still like, you know, something that is just such like to think about that's still happening today. Because if I'm gonna be honest, like I'm always thinking about like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like all my friends who are like, if I'm not on the phone with them or not in their presence, like I'm hoping they're like safe somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us, being black, being gay, whatever, are like targets for something.
Yeah.
Like some kind of like hate crime every fucking day. you know. So it's like I'm always praying that my friends and like loved ones are safe and everything. And it's like, so when you see a story like that, it still like breaks my heart because it's like I start thinking about one of y'all, you know.
Yeah.
So it's we're one to just spread like a lot of love and positivity out there. For people to always be safe, but just to spread love. And I feel like once we figure out like that's what it's all about, the world be a much better place. I don't know if we'll ever see it, but I hope that's a direction we can go into because I hate seeing stories like this, you know. And by the time this does drop, hopefully, God forbid, but I wouldn't be surprised if another story like this came out about something that's happened. And that's the sucky thing about the world we live in right now.
Because this world sucks.
Yeah. Not all the time, but it's like we wish it, you know, would just get better for everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, it's different too, because just being around gay culture my whole life, and then when certain things like this happen, you want to make sure, one, that person was being safe, but two, who was their enemy and what was their issue? You know what I mean? Like, was the issue that it was a black man? Was the issue that this was a gay black man? Was the issue that he was an out gay black man? Because some people are okay with you being black and gay as long as you're quiet about it. But the moment you're being yourself or out in the open with it, they have an issue with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, what aspects of it take into place to really make sure these type of things don't happen again? But I also feel like people should not live in fear and live. If we can have a nude beach, it's not like people pick and choose what's acceptable and what's not, what they can follow and what's not, what's standing ground. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't have anything that could harm that other person. Again, not there, not on the scene, anything like that. But clearly you were the overpowering person when it came to the physical, you know, content or whatever. Like, so was that person just offending themselves verbally and then you're just so whatever, you had to take it there physically? You know what I'm saying? And it sucks. And the gay culture is being very attacked right now to the point where certain things doesn't make sense. But you just got to be strong. This ain't nothing you ain't been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be strong and be smart. We got to educate ourselves because there's no way certain people should be able to get away with certain things for so long. But if we don't fill up the people who make the laws and the decisions, and that's why people get away with murder and stuff, with the type of people who could make the changes, we're going to keep following this. Just like them taking certain historical things out of colleges and they don't want to teach about slavery and they don't want to do. Why? This is your America. The only way you can learn from your past. But unfortunately, like, people don't know, America not the only country that do that. Like in Germany, they don't talk about the Holocaust. Yeah. What Holocaust? Because it's such a shame. But you got to take that shame and grow from it. Because ain't none of us perfect, you know. But we do have to take accountability and change our ways and get smarter. Because us just marching is great. But you got to take those positions of councilman, congressman, Supreme Court. It's not just about president, because clearly the president can't get shit done if the other two branches like, boy, fuck you. You know what I mean? So we have to start down, and nothing's gonna change until we do. So
it's the chair.
so sorry. You say excuse me?
No, it was
Okay. But yeah, please cut that part. Oh, child. Well, blessings to his family and everyone, and of course, praying for everyone. But we got to be strong. We got to be smart. Yeah.
But being an open gay black man, I will say it definitely hit me hard for the simple fact of I'm somebody that's gonna be me regardless of where I'm at, where I go, and I just think like, damn, homeboy he was literally just at a gas station voting. Yeah. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could happen to anybody. Right. Like, literally just anybody. And the simple fact of you can't just do something as simple as that, just enjoying your time with your friends at a gas station. We think about us, like we got in the car at gas stations all the time and do whatever. Like, just to think tomorrow there could be one of us get shot, stabbed, or whatever.
And is that what happened?
He was stabbed.
He was stabbed.
Just at the gas station, we just having a good time. And shit, we also hear, like, you know, vulgar comments about whatever, no matter, like, we stop at the gas station because we on our way to the club, whatever. We hear people say some shit, but thank God they never tried to do anything
Right.
physical, but that could have been
Right.
one of us. So like, it's definitely kind of traumatizing, actually.
I just want people to realize these are the same people you want to fight in your armies, work at your stores, work for your companies, do this and that and there, and you think, go the fuck ahead. I'm trying to tell you, go ahead, because we need each other. Like, it does not matter. And the sad part is America could really, literally be the greatest country in the world. But it's so focused on tearing each other apart that we can't be the greatest country in the world. Like, it's so weird. But certain stuff like that, like you said, is I should be able to be myself, regardless. Like, regardless. Like I said, kids can't even go to school. And people are randomly just coming to shoot. Why? Go kill yourself. Like, don't bring that over here. So it's sad, but again, praise to the family. Everyone just be safe and be smart. Sometimes, as much as it might hurt your pride or whatever, you do need to just back down from that fight that day. And I say use reverse. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. You getting locked up. I'm filing charges. I'm filing harassment. Leave me alone, because people will they don't care about your life. But you do. Your family needs you. Your people need you. Your community needs you. So some stuff is bigger than going into that altercation. You know what I'm saying? Because people crazy. You never know what they have. Just like they don't know what you got. You know what I'm saying? So just my main concern is always being safe. I'd rather you tell me about the story later than me have to tell what kind of a good person you are on the news. Mm-hmm. And as much prideful as it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to suck it up, because these people do not care about your life. And unfortunately, we're seeing that too much. Like, people do not care about other people's lives at all. And sometimes we got to put our pride to the side, like, no, I care about my life. I ain't going to take it there with you. But I'm also not going to let it go easily. Because you got to put something in them to, like, you can't just get away with this. And if the police don't work, put some pressure on their ass. And if that don't work, put some pressure on. But we got to continue with the fight. Like, because it's not okay. It's not okay.
Well, that's definitely a great topic we can talk about in like another episode, maybe with some other people that would be in that field, or, you know, I don't know what else to call it, but definitely. I mean, I agree with everything you said. But y'all, that's all the time we got for today's episode. I again want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you watched the end of this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you aren't already. I really appreciate y'all again for watching. This was the first official episode of the You Damn Right podcast. We're going to bring some different kind of entertainment to you for a while. Next week we'll be in the studio. You may see their faces again.
You gonna see me again.
Don't see me again. I got shit.
Okay. Don't let me be off. We filming a what?
But we're going to keep this going. I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for watching. Be safe, be smart, be brave. I can't wait to see y'all next week. And thank you again, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.